Hello everyone and welcome you all to Quick Solutions for All India Cash Test Series Medical 2019. Today I am going to take up the zoology part of the paper, which is test paper number 3, code A and B in zoology. So let's get started with our very first question. Question number 136. All of the following statements are correct regarding AIDS except. So you need to find out the incorrect statement with respect to AIDS. The very first statement given is, it is caused by HIV, which is an enveloped RNA virus. And as it's a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer. HIV or human immunodeficiency virus is a retrovirus which has envelope enclosing the RNA genome. So this HIV is an enveloped RNA virus. The second option given is, it's a hereditary congenital disease as HIV can pass on from mother to her child. And as it's an incorrect statement, so this is a correct answer because this virus, HIV, can pass from mother to fetus, but the symptoms for AIDS appear later. So AIDS is not a congenital disease as it is not present since birth. The third statement given is, symptoms of AIDS begin to appear when T helper lymphocyte count decreases drastically. And as it's a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer because symptoms appear when this T helper cells or T helper lymphocytes, their count falls drastically below 200 per mm³ of blood. Our last statement is, a person could be detected as HIV positive, but it is not necessary that he is suffering from AIDS at that point of time. And as it is also a correct statement, so this cannot be a correct answer because there is always a time lag between the infection and the appearance of AIDS symptoms. The period may vary from few months to many years. So this is an incorrect option. So the correct answer for this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 137. Find the odd one among the following methods of recombinant DNA transfer into host cell. And the options given are ballistics, gene gun, microinjection, and retroviral vector. Now, methods of recombinant DNA transfer could be direct as well as indirect. So the methods of recombinant DNA transfer could be direct as well as indirect. In indirect methods, vectors are involved, whereas in direct methods, vectors play no role. Direct methods involve ballistics, also known as gene gun method, and micro injections. So option number 1 cannot be a correct answer, option number 2 cannot be a correct answer, option number 3 cannot be a correct answer. Whereas the last option, that is retroviral vector, is an indirect method of recombinant DNA transfer into the host cell. So the correct answer for it would be retroviral vector, as the name suggests. It involves vector. So the correct answer is option number 4. These retroviral vectors, they carry the alien DNA or gene of interest, and as they infect the host cells, they will transfer this alien DNA into the host cell. So the correct answer is option number 4. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 138. Select the option which gives correct name for the restriction enzyme isolated from Haemophilus influenza. So this is the name, Haemophilus influenza. And we know that the nomenclature for restriction endonucleases would be based on the genus and the species. The genus given is Haemophilus, and the species is influenzae. So the nomenclature would be this H and two initials from the species IN. So the correct name for this restriction enzyme will start from HIN. Now let's discuss the options. The very first option given is HPN1 and this is an incorrect option. Second option is HAE1. This is an incorrect option. Third option is HIND3 and as the initials include HIND, so this is a correct answer to our question. Whereas the last option given is HAI2. So this cannot be a correct answer. In this HIND3, as H indicates the genus, IN indicates the species, this D indicates strain. Whereas this Roman number 3 indicates the order in which this enzyme was isolated from that strain of bacteria. So the correct answer for this question is option number 3. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 139. Misuse of anabolic steroids cause various side effects in males and females. Which of the following side effects of anabolic steroids is not observed in females? So, effect of anabolic steroids not observed in females. These anabolic steroids or anabolic androgenic steroids, these are steroidal androgens such as testosterone. There are a number of negative consequences which may arise due to the consumption of these anabolic steroids, such as hair loss, acne, male pattern, baldness, lowering of voice, and breast atrophy in females. These are the negative consequences in females. Now let's discuss the options. The very first option given is masculinization, and as it is a negative consequence of consuming these anabolic steroids, so this cannot be a correct answer. Our next option given is breast enlargement, and as the consumption of these steroidal androgens leads to breast atrophy in females and not in the enlargement, so this is the correct answer to our question. Third option given is excessive hair growth on face and body, so this cannot be a correct answer. Our last option given is deepening of voice, and as it is associated with the consumption of anabolic steroids, so this cannot be a correct answer. So the correct answer for this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question. Question number 140. While constructing the first recombinant DNA molecule, Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boyer isolated plasmid from Y, acted as host for the recombinant plasmid. Select the option which gives correct answer for blanks in above statements. So, Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boyer, they isolated the plasmid from Salmonella typhimurium, and the antibiotic resistance gene was cloned into plasmid, and that recombinant DNA was introduced into host cell, and that host cell was Escherichia coli. So the correct answer for this question is option number 2, that is Salmonella typhimurium and Escherichia coli. The very first option given is Escherichia coli and Salmonella typhimurium, and this is an incorrect option because this Escherichia coli acted as host, whereas Salmonella typhimurium is the bacteria from which the plasmid was isolated. The next option given is Haemophilus influenza and Agrobacterium tumefaciens. So this is an incorrect option. Agrobacterium tumefaciens and Haemophilus influenza is again an incorrect option. So the correct answer for this question is option number 2. Let's discuss our next question.